Hello everybody, Paul here again at RoJoBe Music, and welcome inadvertently to part 3 of the Banjolele refurb. I went to pause the video last time and hit stop instead. So since then I've tightened up all of the bracket holders and made sure they're straight, and I've started to tighten down the drum with these nuts, and it sounds like it's quite even and already pretty good tension, but I still need to tighten them down a little bit more. Now this is the scariest part of doing this, because it's hard to tell how much tighter you need to go and how much tighter you can go before they can just split. And it's never happened to me yet with one of these or a banjo. But apparently when it goes, you know all about it, because it makes one hell of a bang when it goes. And I can imagine, it's effectively a drum. And as I said, at the moment, the tension does sound quite even. That's pretty good. But it needs to go a little bit tighter. Not too much, I wouldn't have thought. I don't want to push my luck. Okay, so let's bring you back a bit. Okay, so as I said, I have to start here and then go to the opposite one, then back to here, opposite. So I'll keep going backwards and forwards across until I've gone all the way around, and if necessary go around again. But you don't want to go round in a circle, because you'll never get it even, and you've got much more chance of actually breaking it. So here we go. Wish me luck, because this could go bang. Okay, I'm going to do a half turn on each one. That should be more than enough. Half a turn. Some of them are a bit tight to get on, but that's not a problem. Some of them actually feel a bit looser than others, but I want to make sure I do them all the same amount of turns, and then we'll see how we are. As I said, this is always the scary part. It does feel as though I've still got quite a bit of adjustment that I can still go. Some of them do still feel quite loose, but you don't want to over tighten them, obviously. Alright, last, oh no, is that the last two? Four more. You can hear all that cracking and creaking, it's really scary. As I said, I've never had one go bang on me yet, but apparently when it does, I'm going to know about it. Okay. That's sounding pretty good, actually. Do I push my luck and go a bit more? Again, thankfully it's quite even. Yeah, I'm gonna push my luck and go one more half turn on each of them. Oh, should I? Yeah. Wish me luck. I'm going to risk it for another half turn on each one. Oh, it's so scary. I think it'll be fine, he says. They're starting to feel tighter now, so this is probably the right move. So some of them still do feel a little bit loose, but okay, 2 more. Okay. I think that will do. Just give it a little bit of a wipe. Not sure I want to push my luck anymore with that. I think we'll leave it at that for now. I can always tighten it more when it's all put together. It's just easier when it's apart. You can still do it because you know all of these are still exposed, and you know you can still get to them. It's just a whole lot easier when it's apart. I think that's good. But what I am going to do is go and get my other banjolele and tap on the head of that one, although that is quite a bit different to this. Might give me an idea of the tone I'm looking for the tension. So I'll pause now and I'll come straight back. Okay, so I've got my other banjolele here. It's a kamise. Now I think overall this one is probably slightly better quality than this black one, and also the head on this is different. This is one of those I can't remember what you call them, but basically it's a rough feel rather than smooth like the other one. And I think these heads are actually a bit thicker. I think the material itself is a bit thicker. But it's still going to give me some kind of ballpark as to the tension, okay, and the tone you get from the tension. So that again is quite even. That's actually quite a higher pitch tone on that, so I would say that's probably tight enough. I don't want to risk it and go any further because I think it could break. But it does sound as though, as I said, the tone or the pitch on this is higher than that kamise. So that would suggest to me that this is tight enough. Sounds good actually. And as I said, once it's together, if I find that it's not tight enough, I can tighten it some more. But I'm going to go with that for now. We'll see how that sounds see how it looks and sounds once it's together. Because the problem I had before was when it was all together and strung up the strings all up to tension. This was sagging quite a lot, and that was the problem I was having. It probably still will sag where the bridge is, but provided it's not too severe, it should be absolutely fine. Okay, so now it's time to reattach the neck to the body. So I'll just take out the screw. that I put back in so I wouldn't lose them. Okay, and then that slides in there like that. Okay, I'm getting all my strings tangled up with everything there. Okay, so we'll put the big Allen bolt in first just to get it lined up. Okay. Right, where's my Allen key for that? Okay, I'm only going to do it up finger tight at the moment so I can still wiggle it around to get the bottom bracket in. Okay, that'll do for now. Okay, so now this one at the end. Let's see. Pretty sure it's that screw hole there. I've got 2 screw holes in this. I'm pretty sure that's the one. Let's go with that, see how that looks. Okay, Phillips. Alright, again I'm not going to do it up over tight just now. I just want to make sure that the neck angle is right. So what I'm looking at is the angle between the body and the neck. It should slant back, which it does. So that must be the right hole. That's good. Because as I said, there is another hole just a bit lower down, and I wasn't sure which hole it was, but I was pretty certain it was this one. So we're in good shape. I need a different Phillips for that. Sure the bracket's straight, which it isn't. Now it is. Okay, that's looking good. So now I'll do up the Allen bolt at the top of the neck, or the top of the body I should say. It's really awkward to get to this. Not the best design in the world, but there you go. That's almost tight. And I also have to make sure that it's straight this way. It's not, twisted one way or another. And that looks about right. Okay, let's see if I can get in there to tighten that up. Very little room to work here. Very tight. Let's try the other way. That appears to be tight. Really awkward. I'm sure last time I did this, I figured out a different way of doing it that was considerably easier, but I'm not sure. There just isn't enough room to get the movement in there. Try one of these. See that one? That's the one. It certainly is. It's because this one's a bit longer, I might get a bit more leverage on it. Or not. Oh, that is so awkward. Okay. Think. How can I do this? Because that really isn't easy to get in there at all. Just no room to actually turn it. That's working alright. Okay. Seems to have, it doesn't need to be massively tight. Okay. Just try and tighten that down a bit more. So what I will do is put the Allen key in the hole and then get the spanner, you can't see that, put it over the end of the key to give me some more leverage to turn it. That's better. That's got her nice and tight now. And that's about straight as well. Just double check. It's not, you know, even close. That's weird. That's better. So, even though it doesn't look right, it actually has to be all the way up to this side and leaving a gap there. Look, it looks odd from here, but that has ensured that the neck is straight in line with the body, i.e. not twisted. There you go. Well, it's good in one way because it's like a stop. You know what? Once it gets to there and you can tighten it a bit more, that's where it needs to be, rather than trying to hold it in one position while you tighten it up. Let me just double check that looks. Go that way a bit. I think it could go back just slightly. Whee. Interesting. It looks straight from looking from the top, but looking from the bottom, not so much. Most weird. Okay. Okay. Guess I can live with that. I'm going to give it a little tap with a rubber mallet. Not quite happy with that alignment. Well, to me it doesn't look quite straight, but it is what it is. Okay, right, so that's the neck in. So now I've got to reattach the bridge plate, or the end plate, I don't know, whatever it is. So untangle this mess first. What's going on there? Okay. Tailpiece, that's it. Got there in the end. Got that twisted. There we go, that's it. Still got too much tension on one of the strings. There we go, that's better. Okay, so that goes through that bracket there, and then the remaining little nut goes on that. Okay, so this is another thing where you've got to hold it straight while you tighten it up. So there's my little doofer. Just get it nipped up first and then check the alignment. Oh, what's happened there? That's not right. Ah, I know, I remember now. You don't tighten it all the way up, because as you can see, it's pulled the bracket down off the back of here. So I'm not supposed to tighten that all the way. So I'll just loosen it off, get the strings tightened up a little bit just to pull it into place, and then I'll know how much I need to tighten that. Where's my bridge? There it is. So I'm not going to put it up to tension or anything just now. Just going to place the bridge in, tighten up the strings a little bit just to check alignment and to get this bracket right as well, the tail piece. Okay. So just tighten the strings a bit, not too much. Okay, that's actually enough for now. That's right. Right, that's enough for now. Just to get the tail piece lined up. I think I can tighten that down a little bit. Not too much. Looks about right. Again, I think too much. Slacking it off a little bit. I mean, this isn't the original tail piece for this, because that was garbage as well. I mean, this is a better one, but it's not meant for this particular design. Anyway, I think that's right. Okay, so I want to get a little bit of tension on the strings just to see how much that bridge sinks. I'm not going to worry too much about its position right now. It seems to be more or less in position. I'll bring it down a little bit. Okay, and as I said, I'm just going to get a bit of tension on these strings, not too much. So far so good, not too bad. I'm going to get the middle two strings more or less up to pitch first. Okay, so my trusty clip-on tuner set to ukulele. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to probably get them up to like maybe a half step below pitch for now. Where are we? Okay, they're not quite up to pitch, but that's looking pretty good actually. So I think I'm going to continue with that off camera, and I'm going to make one more video of this with it completed and see what it looks like. Okay, so thank you all again for watching, and we will see you in the it will be the fourth now video because of my little mistake, and final video. So again, please like, share, subscribe, everything else, and in the meantime, take care. Peace out.